And in this lecture, you speak about a lot of issues that are going on in South Africa. One of the main ones being HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
So, do you think that it will come to an end? Do you think it will ever decrease, or is it just going to keep on?
Our parents about be in full. The parents wanted to do the truth and never hide unto you. Yeah, need your Bible go now if you live to Manaka, I will just sort of us. Born about no to schedule. And into what's even one, if one will scratch a motor to start. We know what what's in no, but what in on. Eh, it's but he'll go to say months in Sizula, Chamavan. Yeah, if into a to the week of Mrs. Mans, Massey will be the secret in the Jenny Sloan in Rondo. In Rondo, he made his Kumbuzo. Aye, when it's Kumbuzo. What is all fire on a take it out here, cooling the Jared Lampuzakon about Chugana, which I tell to cooling about Chechakon. Is your fun? As fun. What numbers name on Maralendo from the same system Dana. But nearly long I on a lekulele, my parent could level people change. Now I saw it. I'm morning goes. Yeah, but after Sagazinzi. Mind you, know most, yeah, you can't find the pep. You can't understand the thing is right and wrong. But still, we mess up. Do we deserve a cure for HIV AIDS? Let me motion from scratch. Okay, I see first fair again.
Mamela, I'm moshing from scratch. What's in it? I prefer an ancient law from our parents before vele ono sa tsebo wena le fatseng o tla sho no thotla ka elo brain after net I reveal that is why we senyele no because of it's yellow from scratch. Why ba butsa o re ka o plane ba sa o butsa 99
so mhlawumbe ukuthi silungise lokho silandele into mo brother short ke yona solution ya HIV AIDS rather than refele fast cure mo ile re ba sa tlopeta more. If I believe if you finish or chami these into them was mashaka.
Because I didn't tell them bit job. Yeah, it was a faggy with the glamour wires and the condom or the so you believe maybe I can clear something for like at least it's all that they fair one time.
I didn't give him a labor because ish, a tinta fair and to the plaza and the boy control. That's what. Friends, that is our cure of AIDS. Yeah, people can stand. I mean, I get out, which I can make a study treatment, could also tell the C sharp and go and then it's a scour teeth in South Africa, especially on the one.
The world does deserve a cure for HIV AIDS, but you know what? When you look at it this way, who's going to benefit most from the cure?
Who is going to?
Who's going to? The rich. Obviously, a cure is going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the poor man, is he going to be able to afford it?
For you all, condom. We are going to die. Whatever people. Yeah. Now I ask how much you died and yeah. And they say, man, for.
But it is a cure of AIDS now. Right, deserve.
Yeah, right, deserve.
Yeah, right, deserve plus bank victims, so you deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Example, you and I are together.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go and have steak and pap outside when you can have your ribs and chops in the house?
Because the outside one is more appealing.
Well, you know, in a relationship, you sit down with your partner. If there's something that you don't like, yeah, or you want something spiced up in your relationship,
yeah,
you'll sit down with your partner and say, look, what adjustments can we make to our relationship that will accommodate both our needs?
Exactly.
You know, so that I don't have to go outside.
Yeah. But that is in the ideal world, isn't it? In the real world, it's not happening.
It's not happening in the real world because most couples don't sit down and talk.
Yeah, it does deserve a cure because HIV causes hunger, poverty. So if there's a cure, there'll be less hunger.
Okay, you're not giving me what I want. Let me go outside and get what I want.
And I bring HIV AIDS to the house.
Exactly. You bring it home. You're not just bringing it home to me. You bring it home to our family, your family. my family.
Yes.
It doesn't just affect the two of us. It affects the whole community.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Our friends are going to see it. Our friends are going to be hearing it. Our friends are going to be living with us, helping us, supporting us through this whole thing. Yet you were the one that brought it into the home.
Yeah.
Just because we couldn't sit down as a civilized pair and talk about what is missing in our relationship, where can we fix it? You see, so it's also about communication.
Yes, what's an lady, but Kaufela the victims in what passing Lion AIDS.
Yeah.
So, how about this Q AIDS fast before the Sierra? Too much.
It's very important for us to have a cure so that, like, we could last and like have more people, and so that the future can grow.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got very young babies who are dying. We've got expectant mothers who are carrying, you know, babies, unborn babies who are really practically doomed. And we have to, it is up to us really to make sure that people live a long, healthy life.
Well, it's obviously not having unprotected sex and all these other things, sharing injections and toothbrushes.
But mostly through unprotected sex.
Yeah, mostly through unprotected sex. But my opinion on the topic is that it would obviously land on two sides. It's either yes or no. So for me, it's a maybe. Because number one, the reason is that this world, obviously you'd get the cure, and if you make it easier for people to get it, they'll keep on doing it over and over again. Because I think for everybody, sex is something that they all enjoy, you understand? So if you have something that you enjoy but still kills you, you keep on doing it back again if there's a cure for it. So I'd say yes, the world does deserve a cure, but then not make it that easier to get it.
AIDS is a curse, and it's here, and it's a reality. And as soon as we realize that, as a people, as soon as we realize our role in each of the roles that we play, because every one of us has a role to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just up to God to just intervene and do something about it.
Is in our role, part of our role, making sure that we abstain from sex and we are faithful in our relationships and avoid situations that make us susceptible to the disease.
That's right. I mean, we have to know that if you have a partner, be faithful, stay faithful. If you can't, use a condom. It's there, you know. I mean, the condoms are free now, you know, and that's something people don't realize. They are really quick to jump into the sex, so to speak, you know what I mean?
Umuntu rape une AIDS and somehow when you don't get AIDS, but you hear ukuthi une AIDS, rape you violently. Uzothina umuntu lo nomnike any cure share or let them die.
I don't know.
Aphinde futhi azophela criminals in South Africa always come back. Athi bekumnandi lapho.
Other people are very careless, especially teenagers these days. They're very careless with their lives. They intend to think of fun instead of their life first. Exactly.
Yeah. Friday night ifikile, let me go out and party.
They don't care about anything else as long as they get what they want.
Sometimes, on the other side, I think it doesn't need a cure because some people deserve to die.
Yeah. My brother?
Yeah, I think he wants to deserve a cure because many people are dying out here.
Yeah.
There's no need to just let them die.
Yeah. Even if it's out of their own doing.
Yeah.
Their own carelessness.
Yeah, people should live.
Your first point was that we will not all be able to afford it.
We won't all be able to
Say we could afford it because we don't know how the cure will come. It may come from a muti man, an ordinary muti man who says,
that is a total different story.
Exactly. But when we say a cure, we're not necessarily saying it will come from the Western medicine man. We're saying it may come. Do we deserve it?
If I buy one child a sweet and I don't buy the other one a sweet because one was naughty, and I feel that the other one doesn't deserve it, and the other one deserves it more than the other. You understand my point? It's, you know, once we start accepting and being responsible, and stop being promiscuous, and stop having the likes of some politicians going around encouraging kids to have kids so that they can
get crumbs.
You understand my point? And also another root to it is poverty. Because now you go out, you see young girls having babies just so that they can get a grant.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. Look, in my opinion, my personal opinion, you can agree or disagree, but I don't think the human race deserves a cure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sa tlhokomela shapo go tshwana le ka re o tseba re wa tonya wa se apare diaparo tše o wa kena ke flu ke phosho ga o mo ipula yo sa lelwe so why lona le ba re fake you if lo re latile tše bolwe tšira bo kre condom di teng le precautions tse dintsa ro check o testa before ro bala le motho di teng but are ring
la we se re sa tona bo ke na na maybe ke enda mhlawa that idea because I guys sheba fela maybe for to go bomba bible sa itse sa mafana ga believe but maybe ke na na ba tsenol o senol sa na senol
yeah
because now on maybe re ka re ke tlamanyana tsa bodi AIDS but now ga sheba that ntse a bipotse fela wa ntse go na khabata gona boda ke most cases
yeah
wa ga se manga mla le bona ka hi okay unprotected sex le bona ba itshuna but bona I
may be responsible. Maybe I'm more responsible.
Not lebona okay. O itse this thing ya gona bodaki. Re phela fela ke la bona. Go re diphelela nje. Bona dai.
So nje ya rona go ra rena molao. Motho o sena molao punishment ya thinking.
Molao ntse jwale ke ntse le go tsona no. Ya include ya da.
So umhlaba wethu izwe lethu kusasa ngeke khona ukuthi liqhubekeke phambili ngento yokuthi phela kufa intsha.
Yeah.
Intsha ebulawa yiso lesifo kakhulukazi abantu abadala nokubona sebengahamba inkinga ayisekho sebephosekithi konke okufuneka sikwenzele
yabona ngathi yabona imosi yethu asifuma kanjani like ngiyaphuza ufana ucheri lapho ngifuna travel so yabona so lamuntu lo indawo yecondom anecamanga yabona mandenze nje yabona apho usengena ntoni esasifo ese and then sasifisa ngibona mina ukuthi ngizigcina apha kume ngizophinda sisasana kafana usinale we ngicule phambili ifa kume yayibona into le.
This is something we brought upon ourselves. How is most people will think, okay, look, God is punishing us, holy people will start with that story, that whole no. You as man, human being, went outside because you could not stick within your boundaries and you couldn't control yourself. You went outside, brothel to brothel to brothel, or prostitute to prostitute to prostitute. Nowadays, when you look at it, young men are running after young girls.
Yes.
Sugar daddies, just because what they don't have at home, sugar daddies give it. We abuse our power to get what we want. And at the end of the day, what do? We end up getting sick.
Siyafundiswa ngawo ukuthi manje singalentoza singasikhusela kanjani mara thina siyahluleka yabona ezimjida yethu yabona uhlangana nomntana ethaveni yabona sebumnandini siyagroove umntana okay umntana yasini yancane umntana uthanda amathami ngiyakuthanda yabona sesiqeda lapho seshaya istile ntoze yabona ama-flop lapho yabona tholakala ukuthi manje sesithola lesifo lesi yabona ngendlela ubungalindelanga ngayo ukuthi ungasithola ngakhona yabona
sure
ukweta lapho nje kancane ingakho ke iSouth Africa ideserve i-cure ye-AIDS ukuthi umuntu masekwenzeke ibhadi wayithola lento akhona ukuthi aphinde azinyange futhi
no enhleka wona king awona butaki ne enhleka re tlele ka mo minating bona ka mo minating ka mo go gona enhleka vele AIDS vele tlele ona bona ya ka mo dipirini enhleka bona re vele tse minating tse dipiripiri tse fastana tsona bona and taitwa tse dithola ka daso na ke ba kae ba bona be lo no maybe ba go mnating and motho bo teng na go boteng a nka maybe le pakete di tshwitse tsa di condom wa bona so a re ka tawa ka bua bona betsa jwa lo go ba ha go ba la jwa di khotlo lo re because alcohol itself yona ina le influencer thing diwa
yeah I think that we do need a cure but then some people don't listen. They said use a condom to tie a virgin. So I think we need a cure. People like that we
don't have it right now. Some have said okay, that's a punishment from God.